Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. So here in this lecture we are going to discuss joins in PySpark. Before starting I want to say a quote, like you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So let's start. So here are some joins which we are going to discuss in this lecture: inner join, outer join, left join, right join, cross join, and left anti-join, left semi-join. So before diving deep into that, let's study our data set which we have right now. So there are two data set: employee data set and department data set, or you can say data frame. Here column employee ID is unique on employee data set, as you can see, and department ID on depth data set is unique, and employee depth ID and depth ID is the common among both data frames on which we are going to join. So this is the condition, right? So let us check the syntax of inner join. First we are writing the employee data frame which we are joining with department data frame, and the columns on which we are joining is like employee department ID from employee data frame is equal to department data frame ka depth ID, and we are writing it whatever join we are using. Here we are using inner join. So let me tell you about the inner join. Inner join is a default join in PySpark, like, and it is mostly used. And this join two data set on key columns where key don't match the rows get dropped from both data set. So the keys which doesn't match in both employee and depth data frame get dropped here as well. Let us see. So if you can see, the resultant data frame which you are getting right now is that employee data, like, as you can see, employee department ID is equal to 50 is present here, and depth ID 40 here. So these are not present. 50 is not present in department data set, right? And 40 is present there, but 30 is not present in the employee data set. So these both will be dropped from both sides. So if you can see, Smith have employee department ID of 10, 10, 20, 10, 10, 40, which 10, 20, 10, 10, 40. These are the common among both data set, right? So when we apply inner join on our data set, it drops employee department ID 50 and employee and department ID 30 from depth data set, and you can see the result. So let us come to another join, that is full outer join. So syntax will remain same, the condition of joining will be remain same, but and this time we are going to write outer join. Outer join means the union of both data frame. So outer join is a you can say full outer join returns all rows from both data frame where join expression doesn't match. It returns null on respective record columns. So, like, as you can see, here is the resultant data frame which is coming, and from the resultant data frame you can observe that from our employee data set, employee data department ID with value 50 doesn't have a record on hence depth columns have null. So you can see that 50 has null on department name and department ID because these are not present, these corresponding values are not present, right? And in case and an employee depth ID 30, the data are not present in the M data set, so these are going to be filled as null, right? So 30 was present only in the depth, so that's why all get null. That's it. Let us come to another join. Another join is a left outer join. So left outer join returns all the rows from the left data set regardless of match found on the right data set. So you must have to remember this condition. When join expression doesn't match, it assigns null of that record and drops record from the right where the match not found. So in the layman way, I can say that left का record रखो and अगर वो right में नहीं हो तो null कर दो उसको, ठीक है. So the syntax will remain same here, and from the observation side, we can see that employee department ID 50 का record department में नहीं है, right? Employee department ID 50 का record डेप्ट में नहीं है, 50 is not here, right? So let us check. So what happened, इसलिए department ID को null कर दिया यहाँ इसने, 50 को null कर दिया. Then department ID 30 from depth data set को drop कर दिया because we are only keeping the data from the left, that is employee data frame. So it is keeping all the records from the left and dropping all those records which are not matched, and yes, that's it. Are you getting? So here values corresponding to 50 employee department ID, it is null here, depth name and depth ID. So similar to the left outer join, it is the right outer join. So what happened here, right का record रखो, अगर वो left में नहीं हो तो उसको null कर दो, ठीक है. Here what is it is doing, जहाँ भी जैसे 30 department ID के corresponding, it is filling null in all the columns, right? Because they are not able to find that data, find corresponding value in the M data frame, right? That's it. And 50 is getting dropped here. 50 is getting dropped, but 50 is present in the left outer join, right? So you can easily correlate the difference between left outer join and right outer join, and from the Venn diagram you can easily correlate that which we are keeping the data only from the left. The common one is not present here, right? So let us deep dive into the left semi join. This is very important. So for left semi join, it is similar to inner join, but there is a difference that left semi join returns all columns from the left data set and ignore all columns from the right data set. So if you are able to see from the resultant data frame that there are two columns that is getting removed here, right? That is depth name and depth ID. Depth name and depth ID from the right, from the depth data frame. These are getting dropped. So let us check the conditions here. Left semi joins return all column from left data set and ignore all column from the right data set. Right data set का सारा column हटा दिया इसने, right? This join returns column from only left data set for records match in the right data set. And अब इसमें क्या बोल रहा है कि it is only giving the output value from the left data set that is getting matched to the right data set. Rest all getting removed, right? So here is the resultant. And employee department ID 50 match नहीं कर रहा right data set से, so it is dropping that. So you can easily get understood about this, right? 50 वाला हटा दिया इसने, as it is saying from the second condition that this join returns column from left data set for records match in the, because right 50 वाला right data set में मतलब depth data frame में नहीं मिला, right? So it is removing that. So left anti join, if you are able to understand the left semi join, it is very similar to that left anti join. Let us see the conditions here. It does just opposite of left semi. As I said, left anti join return only column from the left data set for non-matched record. What I told you, that what was the non-matched record in the left semi join, that is 50. Let us come to the data set here. So here 50 that is not present in the right data frame. Right data frame means department data set, it is not present there, right? So now left anti join, right? Left anti join return that row, that values that is not getting matched to the right data set. So it is returning employee department ID 50 के corresponding वाला columns. So hope you are able to understand left semi join and left anti join, right? So let us come to self join. so 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 coming to the topic, self joins are not but the joins is not complete without self join. So as such, let us see the syntax. What we are doing, like we are using employee data frame. So what happens in the self join, we try to use same data frame by renaming that data frame again and joining on some conditions, right? So let us see first. Like here we are using alias for employee data frame as employee 1 and joining with employee data frame again. So these employee 1 and employee 2 are same data frame, right? We are just renaming here and we are joining it on column employee 1 dot superior employee id equal to column employee 2 dot employee id. So the joining conditions are on superior employee id and employee id. So let us come to the data. Yeah, so we are just talking about this employee data frame here, and we are joining on the condition of employee id to employee depart, so employee id to superior employee id, right? So we just rename it twice as employee 1 and employee 2 here in the self join, right? Hope you will be able to understand that. And later we selected column employee 1 का employee id and column employee 2 का name, right? एंड देन कॉलम एम्प्लॉय 2 का एम्प्लॉय आईडी जिसको एलियास कर दिया इसने सुपीरियर एम्प्लॉय आईडी से, दैट इज सुपीरियर एम्प्लॉय आईडी, एंड कॉलम एम्प्लॉय 2 का नेम डॉट एलियास सुपीरियर एम्प्लॉय नेम. So let's see what is the final data. If you are able to see the final data, we observe that we are joining employee data set with itself to find out superior employee id and name for all the employees, right? So Rose is a person whose superior employee id is Smith. If you are able to see the so and William is a person whose superior employee id is Smith, right? So in that way we can easily find out relations between the name and their superior employee name easily from the same data set. So self join are used widely as well. That's it for the joins. Hope you all like the content. Bye.